Welcome to round 3, where we face off against the player's favorite, Gwynedd, the host with the most. He is the man of the hour right now. Everyone appreciates his efforts. He's probably the best person supporting Standard Pauper right now. Pretty much helping me learn how to do SPDC and hosting and stuff. Can't thank him enough for all of his efforts. He's the man. Alright. Lost the roll against him. Have no idea what he's playing. One thing that I'll say about the beta, using it for the last few weeks, I love the replay system. All the games are in order, and they're all there. So it's actually great that I can provide this content, because I can analyze the replays very, very easily and sequentially, and they're there. Problem is I went back, a couple weeks ago. I didn't know how to watch matches as easily until Dr. Demento showed me the little trick about turning off the match time being 25 minutes, because the ones on V3 were not 25 minutes, so they weren't showing up. So I was never able to watch everybody's matches, and I obviously like to watch everybody's matches just for a split second and be like, oh, they're on that deck. Oh, they're on that deck. And just get a mental note of what everybody's playing. Particularly because, not to get competitive advantage necessarily, there's only so many cards you can play. I think I have the format figured out by now. But really just to be oh, is he playing something cool and new? Should I actually sit and watch, because I don't know what's about to happen? Yeah, so not knowing what he's playing, and he plays as a Guildgate. He's played Cyclops combo-y decks before. My hand is okay against that, so it'll probably be almost like a mirror match to start here. So Island go. We have hoping to draw a third land. Gorehouse Chainwalker means he's very likely his blue-red kind of aggro tempo-y type deck. If he attacks, I have no other creatures except for this other 1/4, but what am I going to do? I can trade with it later, but I don't know. I guess I just take it. It's a free attack for him, but in general, I don't want to trade my creature for... Yeah, I don't want to trade my creature just to prevent 3 damage and eat one of his shocks or lightning strikes. I'd rather have the ability to turn my creature into a 2/3, potentially trade, and then maybe eat a lightning strike. We do not hit our third land, but we can at least play a second Frostburn Weird. And again, this is a much better position for us to be in when it comes to double blocking. So in this position, I think I snap double block the 3/2. Yeah. Voyage's End. That saves his guy. And Lightning Strike finishes mine. Okay, that was a pretty good play. Frostburn Weird go. If we just draw a land, we're looking perfect. Same block as before. He pumps Frostburn Weird. And we take 3. Third land, right on time. Not exactly. So I'm scared of Essence Scatter. So I lead with a guy that I don't care if it dies or gets countered. Just to test the waters. That was probably a bad play. I probably should have... I can't really cast Divination there. I don't really want to discard, but I really do want to hit land drop so I can do multiple things. If I just make the same play, he's probably going to bounce my Frostburn Weird. Yep. Helix. Interesting. So I have Helix open. So I can bounce his Gorehouse Chainwalker, so that at least my Triton Shorestalker does not get eaten. He pumps his guy and replays his guy. Oh. He doesn't replay the 3/2 because he knows it can't get through the Frostburn Weird. So he'll instead play Vaporkin. I have a chance to resolve a spell when I think he has Essence Scatter in hand. So look what I do here. I do my Hidden Strings trick. I go, okay. Time to get Wave Crash into play and a Ciphered Hidden Strings. This will give me some time. And the extra 2 mana, boom, Frostburn. This is the combo nature of this aggro deck. So, well, that ended quickly. Triple Voyage's End, that's like pretty aggressive. Like Voyage's End in general is just not that good of a card. It's okay, I guess, if you're playing against heroic decks, which I am. So it's really bad against control, like nearly a blank. I blocked Frostburn Weird with my Frostburn Weird. He Annihilating Fires it. So overall, he's just kind of browning me for 2 a turn in the air. I don't care about Frostburn Weird. I'll block. If he wants to pump and trade, fine. I have more. You know, keep scrying. Interesting. I was scared to Divination into the... because if I missed a land drop, then I wouldn't be able to block, so I'd rather be able to block his 3-2. Electromancer is really interesting because it's just not good. Can't attack through like anything in the format. It's easy to kill. There aren't very many spells that you want to get back. When Think Twice was in the format, I thought it was insanely good because you could play turn 2 Electromancer, turn 3, or actually you could play turn 3 Electromancer with 1 blue open. You could hold open Think Twice, Negate, and Essence Scatter and just have every base covered. So yeah. This game's actually looking decently solid. He hasn't killed our creatures, and we just keep getting to lock down his Vaporkin, so we're not taking any damage, and then our 1/4 can block his guys pretty easily. But finally, I kind of made a misplay again. Not necessarily, but because I kept Vaporkin, not Electromancer, I can't attack with Wave Crash Triton and expect it to get through. So instead, I have to leave it back, which is just awkward that Hidden Strings is ciphered onto it. So that means he gets to hit me for 2 in the air. And I guess 2 more on the ground. And I'm at a low life total, so really risky by me. Another Wave Crash. Well, the fact that he all-out attacked is pretty interesting with 1 card in the end, because if he can't stop this Wave Crash Triton from dealing combat damage to him, he's in a world of hurt, because I get to lay my second one down, attack with everybody, double heroic trigger, you know, put him to 1, first off, 4, 5, 6, 7, double heroic trigger means he's got 1 attacker, I've got 1 blocker, and it's not a lethal attacker. So he had a decent number of outs. Lightning Strike, Annihilating Fire. Only 1 of each in the bin, so he probably has at most 6 outs to just win the game out of 41 right there. So 6 out of 41, you know, you always think 6 out of 100, 6%, half that, 12%, you know, a little bit more than that. Maybe he's like 15% to win the game right there, but we get there. We get lucky. Game 2. This game is ridiculous. Hand looks perfect. Got to turn 1 our guy. Get to turn 2 a Scryfish. Get to turn 3. Ooh, Cyclops. We didn't see Cyclops game 1. Cyclops is really hard to block. So an upkeep. I guess we scry, because we know we can at least play another Scryfish. but even a Scryfish can't really block the 1/4, and we really want to hit that third land, and we do. So again, I'm more concerned with curving our Cloudfin Raptor in. Again, Transguild Promenade, just not a card I like at all, but Lightning Strike attack for 4, kill our only real creature, flyer. Frostburn Weird's very good. I'll just draw it and save my scry. Again, I play the 1/3 though because I just want to start attacking and kind of racing with flyers. Divination is like the perfect draw for him. Can't block either of his creatures, so we're taking at least 5. Again, Unknown Shore is terrible. Like, he doesn't have Blue Mana open, so he couldn't scatter. Land, bottom. It's pretty relevant to like start blocking or thinking about chump blocking, so that's why I didn't scry on upkeep. With 3 mana available, probably just never playing this Nullify. You know, just play the Wave Crash right and hope to hit Hidden Strings. We have 2 scries. So again, we gotta... okay, I'll double block. He probably has Voyage's End. He does not. And I get to basically trade a 1/3 for a 3/2. That is really good for me. Means he doesn't have a removal spell or a bounce spell. Instead, he just has mono creatures, which is a little scary. Wave Crash Triton doesn't actually do it for us. We want Hidden Strings. Wave Crash Triton. That's awkward, because we typically like double Wave Crash Triton, but not right now. Wave Crash Triton doesn't do anything until we find the Hidden Strings, so we need to scry deeper. Jeez, double Lightning Strike. I mean, single Lightning Strike, double attack off of it. It's just a beating. Like, raise your hand if you think we have a chance to win this game. Not me. Not many hands get raised. So what's the best blocks? Frostburn Weird on Frostburn Weird. Double chump. Like, single chump, go to 2 cards in hand against a burn deck. Like, I don't even remember what I do. Like, this is just stupid. We should be dead. Why did I do that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, double chump. Just double chump, and I forgot to scry. Just completely forgot to scry. Some of that is problems with the beta. And he has Frostburn Weird. Nope. Had the counter. Alright, he's at 15, I'm at 4. I just double chump blocked and missed double scry. Somehow we draw Wave Crash Triton number 4 after binning the other 2 to the bottom. Looks like we are in Triton Shore Stacker. Attack since it can't block, say go. Taking 2 down to 2. Actually, what am I doing? That was a misplay as well. I should have played Warwing Siren. Then he can't attack the Vaporkin. I should be at 4. So now I'm just dead. Nullify, awful draw. Okay, he has... Really, in reality, he has 3 attackers. 1 flyer to my 1 flyer. 2 guys that I can basically block and have an extra guy. So if he has a removal spell, I'm dead because he just kills this guy and attacks with his flyer. If he has any spell, though, I'm dead because these 2 things, you know, just come at me. So I'm dead to literally any non-creature, non-land, non-counter spell, which has got to be like half of his deck. So he's trading off for Wave Crash Triton. He doesn't like Wave Crash Triton. He plays another creature. which I could not nullify because I only had one open mana. So again, he's got... Now, I figured I'm in the same boat anyway. He's got 3 attackers. I have to block. I don't want to trade my Wavecrash Triton, and he doesn't want to trade his guy either. And I'm bricking again. Complete brick. I keep getting in there for 1. Oh my gosh. He wants to make this attack. He's going to trade. Yep, he's going to trade eventually. Up. I drew Hidden Strings. Up. Now we're talking. Now I get the unblockable attack and grow my guy. So now I put the clock on him and basically give my guys vigilance. And using Wavecrash Triton is better than untapping my Triton Shorestalker because I get to lock down one of his creatures. So even if he plays a spell, I have double blockers. I can chump block the Wavecrash Triton on his Cyclops and eat his Goblin Electromancer. But he doesn't draw a spell, so am I okay? I brick again. Jeez, I'm just basically living off this 1 Hidden Strings in the last 5 turns. Okay, well, he's down to 4 and he's dead. And if I can fade just 1 more spell. And I did. Pretty much the luckiest. He had an insane amount of outs. And somehow I just got lucky that he didn't draw them. So, like, that's pretty tilting. I feel bad when that happens because if that happened to me, I would feel bad. But it's just like reading about bad beats in poker when people are going to one-outer you and you're going to miss your, easy live draws for wins. So stuff happens. We're fortunate and lucky, but again, it's trying to play against an aggro deck. Let's just try to avoid these control decks for once in our life. So now we're 2-1 going on to round 4.